Hey guys, welcome to Forestry Wednesday, the first episode in it. So I don't know if I'm going to title these, I think they're just going to be Forestry Wednesday. A lot of you wanted Forestry. Well, I found a map I really enjoy playing, so here we go. This first little bit of the video is going to be just a tour of what we got. So I'm unsure on the mod maker's name. I want to say it's Timber, but I'm not 100%. Got the wood transport pack, that's called. Of course, my Land Rover Defender 90 that's been lowered. Three pieces of stock equipment that actually come in the map: the weight, 3-point hitch weight, planter, and the red trailer there. I don't think I've got anything hidden behind here. Not anymore, anyway. Nope. So let's get to the forestry area that we're going to be working in. Had to wait to record this video. They were mowing the local park right next to me. Big ride on lawnmower and diesel engine and that, and it was loud. So this is what I'm just gonna use to store the equipment for now. So let's take a run through. BM Modding's Unimog. BM Modding's trailer they just come out with yesterday. Today being Tuesday. Yesterday being Monday. Awesome trailer. I used to use this one. Some of you may remember it in Farm Sim 13. JCB DLC skid steer. Timber's 2 skidders. One of the yellow pack and the green one. First day reviews processor. This thing works nicely now. It really does. I just wish they sorted this mess out there. Then it's spot on. Stock fuel trailer. Kicking out time at the zoo by the sounds of it. Yep. Stock in-game wood chipper. Can't remember the guy's name that did this, but I did a mod review on it. And he's gone along and fixed a lot of the issues. The suspension. The power delivery seems a little funny still, so it does look better. I'll give him that. So we're going to be running this tractor for the chipper. So it's going to be useful. And rumour has it, up here, we've got a little blockage, so we'll take a little drive up. Now, I did remove one tree last night, just playing around, seeing if where I wanted to do it would work, and it did. But for this one, we may have to take the processor up and the skidder. Because it is blocking our path. But let's see, let's make sure we've got nothing else in our way. We got past it, good. So this is going to be the skidding trail. I don't know where I'm going to make the landing, whether I'll keep it down at the bottom there or not. We may well do that. We do have another tree. Can we? Yep, we can just drive under that one. Oh, and we have another one. Looks like we can get under that too. So we've got 3 trees maybe. Clear out. And we'll enter into the forest here. So I know Rubberside Down, he made a landing just off here. This is where we put the landing when we were doing the multiplayer on that. I think I may just skid them all the way down to the bottom, because I'm only going to be doing a few trees at a time for video's sake. So I can get a bit of everything in, the processing, the cutting, the loading, so on and so forth. Oh, I got stuck on that. So we'll walk the processor up here. We'll crawl the processor up here. Slide this thing. Another thing is I want to say is I am running the 1.3 beta 2 patch. I wanted to see what it was like. More for forestry than anything. And from what I saw last night, it seems better. But it's still beta for a reason. Now some of you may be saying, oh, why don't you get a truck up there? Can you imagine getting a low loader and a transport truck all the way up there? It's impossible. We can cheat because this does go stupid quick. I'll just show you how fast this thing actually does go. Now unfortunately with each track, well, each wheel here, as you can see, can't even make it up the hill. It did yesterday, mind you, but can it even do it by itself? So, demonstrate perfectly there. The only problem with this now is the track assembly. The lower section of the machine. Because each one is its own individual wheel. So it functions like crap in that department. There's many machines they could probably take the track assemblies from and it would look fine. I don't get why they haven't personally. But that'll be my only gripe with this so far. And what they've got something pretty good. I'm hoping Timber's still working on, as you can see the speed's pretty quick. I'm hoping Timber's still working on his one that he was working on. That was, I think I touched on it recently, with a John Deere processor. Set it to 38 because I just want to do full lengths. So you do have full control over the head. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's either a, what we call here in the UK a strimmer, but is a weed eater, everywhere else apparently, or a chainsaw actually going in real life right now for me. What is the cut button? I forget. Hey. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So what this is going to do is strip all the branches off, really, and that's it. But it did move it out of the way. I think if I can find a small enough trailer that I can hook up onto the tractor, I would probably use that to move this thing around. Because 13 miles an hour on steel crawlers. There's no way. There is absolutely no way. They're going at a realistic speed on these things. Oh, it doesn't go very fast sometimes, as you saw back there on the hill. It's 4 miles an hour, I think's reasonable. Not 100%, but I think it is. We do have all the different flavors of chainsaws in the game too. Oh, but there's a way to open up the door. Open, close 5. Ah, there we go. So this is based off the Lee pair 9000C. You can kind of see it sometimes in the back there. Yeah, 9000C. Like most of the stuff is, but I believe they got rid of most of the errors. Yeah, they have. You can see the money I took away earlier, by the way. Like I said I was going to. So for the little bits of offcuts, you want to leave a good amount, especially if you're doing it like me, like this. So you can chip it, or you've got some use for it instead of them just being fine offcuts. Especially when there's trees like this. Hopefully I can just push it over here. Ah, we have the fence. Yeah, don't matter. So I'll lay it there. Hopefully I can just go over it. Get rid of the F1 up again. I may end up getting another processor. Another one of these down at the bottom there. So we've got one cutter and one to cut them up into the right lengths, and I'm stuck. Because it's taking this thing up and down will get old very, very quick. So you can see where it's been placed, all the different textures of the tree. It's kind of funny. I believe that was the last one. Kinda hoping that was going to be able to get moved. Whatever it's glitched. Have to have a word or a recall on that if he comes on later today. If not, we can probably ship it somehow. We'll find a way. There we go. Real good now. So now we'll jump into the shut this thing down. Oh yeah, we've also got the JCB. We're loaded to replace the Liebherr one they had down here from stock. Don't actually want that one, I want this one, because it's got the better reach. Climb up here, which we can put the chains on. But not the duals. Can't stand this thing with the duals. With the dual tires. Where are they? Them. Some of them do have them, yes. No. I just, no. Doesn't look right. So we'll start from the furthest tree back and work our way forward. We can pull 2 trees with this. That one guy there's going to be an absolute bitch to grab. But hopefully you guys enjoy these Forestry Wednesdays. Hope you do anyway. Something that I do want to keep continuing. And what surprised me the most actually on one of my videos today is, well, yesterday actually I released the review on the flashlight that I got sent by myled.com, and there's quite a few decent comments. I was surprised. And yeah, I didn't pay for it. Yes, they picked me out at random to send it to me. I was kind of surprised. It's nice. Hopefully I can do more reviews like that for them. I'd like to get a flashlight collection. I honestly would. Stay there. Just push you around like that. Hopefully I can get the things off there. Try in a minute with the bulldozer blade. Or the blade on the front. Call it a bulldozer blade. That there's gonna bug me. I believe that is the last tree. It is. Alrighty. We've got to switch off all the. Strange why the logs are bouncing there. Not particularly happy about that. Yeah, I can see me actually making a different landing. Yeah, it's got core underneath. Actually, we can see if you can pull both of these back at the same time. Problem is now they're crossed over. I haven't even got this at forward drive, I didn't realise. Okay, well, it looks like we've got two. Go nice and steady, we should be able to bring them back no problem. So the login Wednesdays are going to be a slow process to get anywhere, because it is going to be like once a week. But I've always had a big request for doing forestry on the channel. And the last forestry map I did, like one episode of setting it up, and I just didn't care for the map. But this is a forest. This is how forestry is, to a degree. Forestry around the world's completely different. The forestry I'm used to seeing on YouTube is the American style, so that's what I'll be doing, because that's kind of from the videos is what I know. And you get Recon that he lives around that type of stuff. He's seen that type of stuff. I've never seen a forest operation. I've seen some of the processing equipment going down the highways in the past when I've been over in Canada, but have I ever seen a skidder in the flesh? Nope. There is like a shortcut down into there. So we could even skid some of the logs into there, straight into the yard. It'll take some figuring out. Could have actually done it, but I can't now. So we'll just dump them up to the yard here. And we'll deal with them once we get the other processor in. Because I think it's going to be beneficial to have two processors. One set to just rip the things down and skid them down here. That'll be okay there in theory. I say in theory because you never know. And we'll work up to the next one. Give it a little more speed. This thing does 12 miles an hour. The Recon said it once that if you're doing full speed up these trails, you'd be getting bounced all over the place, and you can't be thinking, it's like, yeah, he's got a point. So I was wondering when we were doing the multiplayer, why I was always catching up with him. He was doing it at scale. Doing it real. Do have a beacon on this too. I just don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know if the real ones would. Really don't. But they're there. It's kind of like an LED type deal up front by the looks of it. With rough stuff, I love watching the axles move. In fact, Timber's actually got them correct instead of the wheels moving, so it's got independent suspension. Done a good job on these. He really did. Have I gone past the tree? Or is this it just here? Not 100%. I think we did. Turn around on this crossroad because I know that's one point. Let's see if we can knock this off actually and drive back. No, unfortunately it's stuck. Wonder how Recon sorted them out. Yeah. I got the wood chipper on the telly skidder. I can drive up there off camera and fix that, as it's a map glitch, not down to the game itself. The other bigger ones I don't know how I'll fix, to be honest. I've got the Brooks. I just don't like using that thing because it's real cheaty. The Brooks UN or whatever. Come on, where are you? There it is. I bet that one's stuck too. Yeah, it is too. I know this thing can climb rocks pretty well. But maybe not that steep. Jeez, start driving nicer. Line up the green. Of course, that's not realistic, but it used to be like that for functionality in game. Now getting the lower pieces, just the smaller piece, should I say, to just drag it out with is okay, but you can see here the issues I'm having. You get much further down and they don't actually render in as real pieces in game. But this is the frustration with logging in Farming Simulator 15 to a T. Come on, where's that? Ah, screw it. I'll probably be able to just push it down with the blade now. Don't get really what it's called. Usually you can just push these down no problem. But apparently this one you cannot. Here we go. Yeah, that's the problem right there. Really? So that's the thing, sometimes the claws just seem too rubbery. They shouldn't be releasing like this like they do. I don't know if this is ever going to get fixed. They keep on promising Forestry fixes, yet I know it's a mod, but it's using stock claw physics. I honestly don't think they're ever going to fix it. I think it's going to be an issue in the game throughout its lifespan, to be honest. What are you stuck on there? I didn't want to do this because this causes issues using the chainsaw sometimes. Like I said, I did get all the chainsaws like you do usually, so they're grand. This may be another one I do off camera. Have I got it now? We have got it. Hurrah. But now I need someone to turn around. That I may just take this straight into the yard. There is a back entrance just here and we're not very far away. I'll keep going until I've done that. And then I'll wrap the video up. Lure my way into the back end of the yard. It's kind of a tight turn for doing some full length trees. Some of them are huge. And I've lost my log. So really, am I seeing any difference in the log handling? Handling with the skidder? No. Okay, this is the back end of the yard. But as far as loading and whatnot that I was experimenting around yesterday, yes, there is a difference. So I'm going to wrap up the video right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the first edition of Forestry Wednesday. Wednesday Forestry? One of the two, I don't know. Hopefully, if you guys enjoy it, there'll be more to come. We're gonna get it in the yard. Yes, it's in. So, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.